saying?
No idea.
Hey everybody, it's Karen and Stephanie with Food and Family. Let's turn the camera a little bit,
Yeah,
Stephanie, so
we have had
they
some
can't
technical
see you.
difficulties.
Okay, Stephanie's going to be doing the cooking today. Come on around a little more. So y'all give us a minute while we get totally set up. We apologize for being late. We were trying to get things set and we thought we had it, but we didn't. YouTube doesn't want us to landscape anymore, I guess. So we're having to do portrait. Yes, we had to scrunch everything in and rearrange some things. So, but I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm trying to get my laptop up here so we can interact with each other and y'all can talk to us and we can talk to you back. And so y'all give me just a minute while I work on this. And maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Here it is.
Well,
there we are,
it's been
Stephanie.
A bit since we did a live.
It has been a bit, hadn't we? Since we've been on with everybody and talked to somebody. If there's anybody on here, say something to me.
I see Linda.
So, hey, Linda, say something to me so I can see if my chats are working. So I can read comments. Yep, we've got a few people on here right now. So, yeah, I wish we could do it landscape. That would be...
You get over here and talk.
That would be perfect.
Get your chat.
Let somebody that knows a little bit more about
I don't know about that.
Than me. She'll try to get it figured out. So, hey, Frida, hey, I'm so glad you're on. SGA, hey. Hey, Linda, Jenny, Greg. Greg says, what's up, dummy? Alaska Family Kitchen, we're so happy you got to be with us today.
We got Bruce's Smoke Shack.
Huh?
Got Bruce's Smoke Shack. I got your comments up.
Pop Jones, he says, hi, he's not here. He has had to run. Oh, great, great. Now I can, I won't have to scrunch at you. So today, Stephanie is going to make her pizza pie.
But it is not a traditional what you're thinking of pizza pie. This was created by a bunch of firemen at a firehouse by my dad like years ago. This is one of the things that I grew up on. And it's one of those things you can add. If you don't like something, you can take away from it. You can add to it, make it your own. There's not a wrong way to do it. But it's just a quick, easy meal.
I'm going to get me a little cup of water. Would you like some?
I got it.
Because if we're doing talking, I get dry. So I need some water. Okay, so Jenny Smith, Greg, Karen from Massachusetts, Pop, Melanie, Matsom. Melanie, we tried landscaping, it won't let us. Ronnie Wheeler from Atlanta says hi. Brenda Stevens says hello. Diana, Coretta Blackman, hello. Bruce's Smoke Shack, hey mama, hey baby. He's my baby son. So we hope, let's try to get some more people on here. We won't, yeah, I wish we could landscape, Melanie. We tried it, and it told us we had to flip. I guess YouTube has changed their platform. I think Facebook did.
Well, we've had that problem before where it would let us landscape and then we would go do a live later on. And for some reason that particular time it would not. And we would have to.
Yeah, when we just video and then post it after it's edited, then we can do it landscape. But this is our first live in what? Since Christmas. Yep. And so I guess YouTube has changed their platform. I know Facebook did, and you have to do it in portrait now. But I prefer landscape because you get a wider view and you can see everything. And on this view, it's scrunched, and it's not my favorite, but there's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could. Melanie Matson from San Clemente, California. Hello. Ian from Cleveland. Sonia. Hey, Sonia Allen. Diana says she's on her iPhone and chat is covering the screen. Can't really see y'all. Ooh, Diana, I wish I knew about it. I really don't, and I'm not familiar with iPhones. I'm old school. I have Android. Sonia is from Coshocton. Am I saying that right, Sonia? And where is that? What state is that in? Oh, she's telling Ian she's from there. Okay, is that in Ohio? Okay, great. Great. Yeah, if I'd read well and pay attention, I would. My brain gets ahead of me
the comments get ahead of our brains.
Frida. Sweet Frida, no, I have not been to the post office yet. I see that I've got something from you, but I've got to get up there and get it. I had several appointments last week, and I didn't get to. I'm looking at my screen, and I should be looking at you guys. I had several appointments last week, so I didn't get to go by the post office. So, and Papa and I have been busy this weekend. Yesterday we ran errands. We planned today to cook. And
it's been a busy weekend.
It has been a busy weekend, and now he's gone. I tried to get him. I said, you stay and say hello to everybody, but he had to go pick up. We're replacing our storm door on the front, so he had to go pick up the door today. So, okay, Bruce's Smoke Shack is telling her how to do it. Diana, Bruce's Smoke Shack says you can turn off the live chat. The 3 dots at the top of the screen. He says, look for live chat and swipe the little button to off. I hope that helps you.
Look at my husband knowing stuff.
Yeah, I guess he knows more than we think he does, doesn't he?
I never known that.
Yes, Ian, my kitchen light fixture are mason jars. And I didn't realize you could see them because we usually have the phone down a little bit lower. But yes, they are, and it took us a while to find that light fixture, and we searched and searched for exactly what we wanted when we did this remodel. So Pop Jones is telling them what to do too. And look at my husband telling them what to do.
We need our technical advisors here.
Yeah, well, Pop
right
also
here.
has an iPhone. And he has his work phone is an iPhone, so yeah, I don't have one. Amy, we love you too. All of you guys are so sweet. Tess Cook says, hello everyone. Laura, it's nice to see us live, yes. And Sonia says she loves our kitchen. So we love it. When we remodeled this kitchen, I tried to think of the layout that I wanted. I wanted the open concept, but I also knew that we'd be videoing. So I tried to think about all of those things when we designed it. So, but we really love it. Thank you, Sonia. You're really sweet. Okay, so Stephanie, I'm going to kind of sit over here, answer questions, talk to you, but I'm going to let Stephanie. She's cooking today. It's her kitchen.
All right, we're going to start out. I've got the oven preheated to 350 for when we get ready to do that portion of it. But right now, we're just going to cook our meat and get everything combined to go into our pie. And we're using just a cake plate. That's all I ever use. If you want to be fancy, you can use a pie plate, a deep dish pie plate, because it's going to be a little bit of a hefty kind of thing.
Would it be on the style of what do they call them? Is it Chicago style, New York style?
It is. You are not gonna guess what this is. It's
Okay.
not what you. But yes, thick like a
Well, that's what I mean in thick like
deep
that.
dish. Yes.
Okay.
So I got 1 pound of ground chuck, and I guess it would help if I turn this thing on. So we're gonna brown our ground chuck, and on this, if you've got like Karen likes Italian sausage, You can get the ground Italian sausage and just do it, or you can mix it with ground chuck. Or if you just want the Italian sausage, you could just do the Italian sausage. Any way you want to do it.
What if you wanted, you didn't do beef, could you use
You
chicken
could
or
use
pork?
I've never
or...
used it, but I mean, I'm sure you can.
Okay, I just didn't know how well. I'm always used to the ground chuck or sausage or something like that when I'm doing pizza.
I mean, this is just how, I mean, my dad taught it, made this for us when we were kids, and it was like one of our favorite things.
Oh, okay.
Parker loves it. I can't believe I've never made it for you.
Did y'all screen freeze up? Mine did. Pop Jones says, Karen, your husband is amazing.
Yes, he is.
Oh. LOR, Laura, it says it's 4:15 a.m. Monday morning in Australia. She's watching us while she's getting ready to head off to work.
We didn't even think about our people across the pond.
No,
our family over there.
We certainly appreciate you taking your time
We were worried about our West Coast people.
Yeah. So, I don't know. My screen, laptop keeps freezing up, and it's only showing up to. It's like you just washed your hands. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, so
I'm the cook, and she's everything else.
So I've got too large of an onion. I tried to get a small one. You're going to want about, for this a pound of meat, you're going to want maybe a half a cup of minced onion. And again, if you don't want onion, you don't have to put onion. It's just a preference.
Okay, I'm going to get you something to put the rest of that onion in. Yeah, I have been saving and I'm sure a lot of you or most of you know this, my onion peels and the ends, the root ends, and is it strong?
Oh, Lord help.
And I've been putting them in a freezer bag in the freezer because this coming week I'm going to start making some homemade broth. I want to can some broth. Oh, she says she's from Canada. She says, so I truly miss food from back home. So watching you makes me so happy. Well, we are so happy that you're joining us. And
that's going to need a freezer bag.
Yes. And we'll just set this aside for right now. And
on this onion, we're just going to do a rough mince. It doesn't got to be pretty, a certain size. It's all about preference. If I can see what I'm doing.
We hope you can see. Frida says, don't cry.
Oh, it's too late.
Oh. Bruce's Smoke Shack says it's probably behind in case YouTube sees you do some shady stuff. Well, that could be too. Ashley's today is her birthday, and she's the first one to have spend without her mother. So it's nice to be able to come cook with us. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Ashley. And we're so sorry for your loss. We understand, I do, about losing our mom. So we're so happy to have you with us, and we really, really hope you have a wonderful and amazing day. Sandy says she loves the videos of me and you cooking together. She loves her cookbook and watching me cook. Keep up the good work. Hello from West Virginia. And Ashley says thank you so much for all of us. Everybody, let's give Ashley a very happy birthday today.
Well, that's what, especially when you've lost a parent, because we have those first are tough.
They are. They are. Yeah, Frida, I lost my mother in 2014. That was 10 years ago. So I wasn't much older than you when I lost my mom. And I lost my dad in 1986. So, but like Stephanie just said, the first are always the hardest. So, but we want to give Ashley a happy birthday today. So we're not going to talk about all that. So she is browning up this meat so nicely. I think you can actually see down in that skillet.
You can.
And see what she's doing.
All right, well, that's browning. I've got a 14.5 ounce can of fire roasted tomatoes. I want to drain them.
Vicki Nelson says her 5-year-old granddaughter, Maxine, loves watching me and you cook. And hello, Maxine. Thank you for watching us. Greg says we need more live meals.
Well, he needs to come over and help out with that.
Yeah, he's got some ideas.
He's got ideas.
He's cooked some things that I tell him he needs to come and cook with us.
He's a cornbread professional now.
Yeah, he is. And Greg is my baby brother. In case some of you haven't figured that out or know it.
Baby brother.
Yeah. But we do things together. And but yeah, he's become quite the cook. And he's cooking things that I want him to come down and cook things with us. So y'all, and help me encourage him to come down. He's made some egg bites. I'm calling them egg bites for breakfast that I want him to come down and show everybody how he does it. He puts sausage and peppers and stuff in them.
And that's kind of like what we talked about. That's one of those keto recipes. I use the mini muffin pan and make with spinach and garlic and onion and ham.
Yeah, we need to do some of those. We can afford you to come down and do that.
Do what?
He just can't afford him. We do need to do more lives. We enjoy doing them. Just sometimes we get busy, and you know how life is. And we get busy and we don't get to do some of the things we want to do.
No, but it gives us an opportunity. Like usually she's cooking and we are answering questions or reading questions out to her. It gives you an opportunity to interact. And
yeah, if y'all have any questions for us, let us know. Any questions for Stephanie? Because I'm the one that's usually doing the majority of the cooking. She has her things that she does, but I would say 80% of the time we're together, I'm doing the cooking and she's helping me. So that meat and the onion smells good. I'm sorry, when you start getting the onions and I see you've got garlic sitting out here, when you get that going in the pan, you just can't beat it. Let me tell you what I did the other day, and I haven't told Stephanie this. I've got and I need to get it out and show you. I bought this huge bag of garlic, already peeled garlic. And so I set out with my food processor and I ground it all up. And then I took it in my smallest, like tablespoon size cookie scoop and scooped it out on the sheet pan. I've seen someone else do it.
You were pulling that out and I was like, what is
Yeah,
that?
it's garlic pucks. And I'll tell you who I saw do it. And so I have got garlic there. That'll last me the rest of the year probably. But I was watching Becky with Acre Homestead, and that's where I got the idea. And she's a homesteader, and she does this and puts it in her freezer. So she's got it, and she don't have to stop every time she needs garlic for a dish and chop it up. It's already done for. You don't have to add anything to it. There's enough moisture in the garlic to keep it together. And then when you're ready for some, just take it out. So, is anybody else seeing? It looks like my comments might be hung up. Is anybody else seeing comments?
Sonia Allen's the last one. Says she watches her too. You're there.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's not hung up.
You know, if you scroll up, then it won't scroll back down for you.
I did it. Oh no, I had to make it scroll down. Yeah, I love to watch Becky. She is an amazing, and she's given me a lot of ideas as far as like planting, the garden and such as that, canning. What time is it for me? It is 1:27 p.m. Okay, so I thought, SGA, I thought that maybe Greg said his just unfroze. I don't know, maybe they just started back.
Right.
Yeah, Alaska Family Kitchen. She's up closer to you because she's in Washington, so. All right, so what are we doing here
So
now?
we're gonna this is done, so we're gonna let this drain for a second so we can get some of that grease off. And then while that's doing its thing, we're gonna get our pie pan ready. And is anybody cooking this along with us, or are we just watching?
Yeah, we were hoping to do this as a cook-along.
If I need to slow down, let me know.
Yeah, Melanie, I do need to do more of them, and I would get more proficient at them. But we have fun. We're normally just videoing and editing and posting later, but we like to do lives now and then. So it's the computer thing that I'm not proficient at.
Next time she will cook and I will do and that's usually how we do it. Is me or Pop will do the computer. I'll be at home and I'll be answering some questions in the comments if I can't be here for some reason.
Yeah, Stephanie, if she's not here, she will jump in at home. And Sonia says she has ribs slow cooking. Friday is usually her pizza day.
I'm hoping Bruce's Smoke Shack does some ribs next Monday or sometime this week.
My veggie raised garden beds are doing well. We didn't plant as much as we did last year. It's been a learning curve for me. Hey, Bev. Bev Ballard says hi to me and you.
All right. We're going to let that sit and cool and drain, and we're going to get our pie pan prepared.
But my raised garden beds, I've got some herbs in it. I've got Cherokee purple tomatoes planted, and there's one plant is outdoing the other, and it's going to be as tall as Pop in probably the next few days. And the other one, I've got a lot of herbs. And Bruce's Smoke Shack says he just put the pork butt on to smoke.
We got two, and we may not need both of them, but I always get more than I need. 2 cans of the crescent rolls. I think they also make the dough now, and you could use that.
Oh yeah, just a dough sheet. Yeah.
Need my eyeballs.
What is, I don't know what that means. MILOO.
Where we at?
Well, um, right here. She says her stomach, or he says his stomach's bubbling. Whatever that means. Cowboy fan number one said, "Of course you use more than you need."
At home, I'll use 2 pounds. It's only the three of us. I'll actually make enough to make two because then these freeze well also. So I'll make two, freeze one for a night that I just don't feel like cooking. I can just pop that thing out of the freezer and throw it in the oven.
Yeah, SGA, I have onions that I've chopped and frozen. I've got celery that I've chopped and frozen, bell peppers. I like to keep those in my freezer, and that way I don't have to chop them every time I need them.
All right, so what we're going to do is if you have had any dealings with crescent rolls, you roll it out and it's in 2 sheets. The first sheet is going to be your bottom, and you're just going to push. No, we're not. We're going to spray first.
Well, let's move that skillet so they can see a little better what you do. And Stretch Big says they like our accents.
That's at Middle Alabama.
USA says, "Do you like eggs with ketchup?" I do not. Pop Jones will
Mustard.
Mustard.
Yes.
Pop Jones will eat ketchup on his scrambled eggs.
No ketchup.
No ketchup though.
Mustard, yes. The spicy brown mustard.
Edward Bremer, I love cucumbers. I didn't plant any this year. Okay, somebody has a question. Okay, go ahead. Is it Milo? Malou? Okay, well, yeah, mustard is, my stomach is bubbling. Okay.
Wait, yeah.
That's okay. Just don't listen. I'm not being ugly,
anyways.
But I've never had cucumbers with cream cheese. Are they good?
Yes. They make good sandwiches too. All right, then you're going to take the remaining pieces, the triangles, and kind of flatten them out. And that's going to be our go around the outer edge.
Tyrone Washington says hello. Daniel S. says happy Sunday. Dan H. says this is like seeing another world. Love to you and all from London. What's our go-to meal for a family dinner?
Ooh, fried chicken.
That's your answer right there.
That was an easy one.
She loves my fried chicken better than anything. Okay, Milo. I wasn't sure how to pronounce it.
Next.
Sonia, yeah, you're right. The cucumbers, well, being store-bought right now, I haven't, they're okay, but they're not the best tasting. And we're just really getting a lot of good stuff in at the farmer's market that's not hauled in from hot houses. Caleb says, nice content so far. Do we ever watch other live streams? Yeah, we do. Gotcha Dragon says, hi.
How you doing?
Tyrone, appreciate the offer. We've got several moderators right now, but I'll keep you in mind. Yes, our prices for meat have gone outrageous. Suki, what are we cooking? We're making Stephanie's version of a pizza pie. She learned this from her father, who is a fireman, and they used to cook it all the time at the firehouse.
Now, if any of y'all have firemen in your family, like my brother's a fireman, my dad's a fireman. I come from a fire family to be in law enforcement, but firemen sit around and have nothing better to do sometimes than just think up awesome stuff to cook.
And they're awesome cooks, right?
Yes, they are.
Sharon Coon says, good afternoon. Melanie says she's tired of turkey, so she makes chicken since it's two of us. Yeah, there's only two of us here. And Stephanie's house, they have three with Parker, and y'all have met Parker.
You see how we pressed this out, sealed all the seams, got it going up the side. Now what we're going to do is put this in the oven for just a little bit, just to partially cook it. It's on 350. I'm going to say about maybe 4 minutes. And while that's doing its thing, we're going to get this heated back up and get our meat and everything else cooked back going.
And we've got some other people with firemen. Suki says her brother's a fireman, and Lynette says her uncle is a fireman.
If they haven't cooked for you, you're missing out.
Her dad is a fireman. Your brother is he a fireman or just paramedic?
Who?
Adam.
Adam's both.
Adam is both.
Yes.
Okay. So,
him and my dad both are fire paramedics.
yes, we have a lot of respect for our firemen and our policemen. We have a lot of those in the family. Would I ever be vegan? I don't know. There's things that I like. I like a steak now and then. In the summertime, I could easily be vegetarian.
Vegetable supper.
Yes, and because we love nothing than vegetable suppers. Lynette says her uncle almost died. We're so sorry to hear that. We're glad he didn't. Yes, we do have a lot of respect, Laura. Our first responders a few years ago, if it hadn't been for them, our state was devastated with tornadoes, and our police and fire, all of our first responders. Smoky Mountain Food, Faith Food and Fun. Hello, Brooks and Christy, and they're in the Smokies, and they do a lot of videos around the mountains where we go, so we get to watch them a lot.
I've got pepperoni, 25. It's 2 pouches. It's 50, so 25 slices here. I'm just going to do a rough chop to add to this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just reading what, I'm not sure if this is Brooks or Christy writing, but it's Christy, because she said Brooks' Uncle Ralph was a fire inspector and fireman for 30 years with Gatlinburg.
We went up there, my dad, we took a family trip up there, and it was during the time they had their, I believe it's like November the 1st or October 1st, their chili cook-off.
Yeah.
That they had down the middle of the street, and it was a big thing, the firemen and the policemen up there having their competition.
Chili cook-off up there?
I can't remember if it's November the 1st or December.
Christy, can you tell us, do you know, your books know when the chili cook-off is going to be? That would be fun to go to.
We went, me and Brandon, and we took Parker, and we went, and we thoroughly enjoyed that.
I bet that was a lot of fun going and then
I think you
tasting the
pay
different
like
kinds of stuff.
$10 a person, and there's probably 30 to 50
Yeah, but you
tents.
get all these
Yup.
samples and you get to, I'm sure by the time you're done, you're so full. So,
All right, we've got our pepperoni added, and to this, we're gonna add our drained fire roasted tomatoes. And one 24-ounce can of this traditional pasta sauce. I usually like to use Rouse. Rouse is a really good sauce, but I did not have time to go get it today.
okay, Christy says the chili cook-off is in November. It'll be
Yeah,
November 7th.
Yeah, it's like the 1st of
Yeah,
November.
thank you. React YouTube says, howdy, tell us what we're cooking. We're making Stephanie's version of pizza pie that she learned from her dad, who is a firefighter. That's what got us started about the, talking about firemen. Brutus says, we better share the goodies. We will.
All right, we're just gonna mix this up, let it get good and married together, and I'm forgetting the most important ingredient.
Let's don't do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes the comments get away from me, get ahead of me. Yeah, I'm probably seeing it in a different time stance than I am.
A good tablespoon of minced garlic.
Melanie's watching us from Tulsa. Tim said, good afternoon. He's enjoying watching our videos.
They just had some bad weather, didn't they, in Oklahoma?
Didn't you have bad weather in Oklahoma,
Texas.
Melanie? I hope y'all weren't affected. Actually, 5165, we didn't make the dough. She's using a crescent dough. You can use the individual, the pasta dough sheet or the individual triangles, and that's what she's using. What is my favorite thing to make and eat? My favorite thing to actually cook, and I don't cook it often, is, and Stephanie will tell you, not often enough, fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Yes, I agree. She doesn't make it often enough.
Oh, Melanie says there were storms that come through, but her area just got a lot of rain and wind. And yes, Charlotta, this is smelling divine already. Christy says she makes Chicago-style deep dish in an iron skillet. Have you ever made it in an iron skillet? That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
All right, take you that out.
Do you know
And
how
it's
long?
gonna be a little puffed up, and that's how it's supposed to look.
But it'll go
Yes.
down as it
just
cools a
forgot
little
it.
bit. How long did you have it in there?
About 4 minutes.
4 minutes. You just want that little pre-bake on it. So,
Well, I'd say 4, 4, 6. Just keep an eye on it because it will. I've forgotten it and burned it. I almost forgot it then.
5165 says my mashed potatoes look good. I love mashed potatoes. I love any kind of potato. And I'm not sure he or she, you have to tell me, have I ever met Paula Dean? Yes, I've actually met Paula Dean a couple of times, and she is the queen. She is a lovely person. She's sweet as she can be. And she truly is amazing. You get what you see on TV. She's just that awesome.
To this, we're just doing a minimal cook on this. You can add green peppers, mushrooms.
I've got peppers if you want some.
No, but you can.
Okay.
We've missed the point of adding that right now.
Okay.
But you can.
Yes,
to a pound of ground beef, and kind of what we're doing, if you're going to add peppers or mushrooms, I would add about half a cup.
That would all be good in there. Add some peppers and mushrooms. And mushrooms gives it like a meaty taste too. So, and peppers, you get that little fresh taste.
We're just trying to cook down just a little bit of the juice. Render it down just a little bit. Oh man, that smells fantastic.
5165 says, hey, I'm sorry, you have to tell me if you're a male or female. Talking about Paula Dean loves her, said met her at Lady and Sons restaurant and was taking her and asked who I like to watch. So I told her, me. Guess what? She said, you're a lovely lady. Well, I hope she was telling you the truth and she watches me. Female, hey, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't know. Chad's Adventure says his wife has hard time sleeping at night, so he puts on my videos. And it helps calm down her nerves so she can sleep. I hope I'm not boring and she's just enjoying
it. No, you just have that voice, that calming voice.
Oh, Christy says, Brooke says as a Vols fan.
So what now?
Christy says, Brooke says as a Vols fan, there are two things he really likes about Alabama. Karen and Stephanie and family in Conecuh.
You right on that. We'll forgive the Vols part of it. Roll Tide.
Oh my goodness. Yep, Roll Tide.
All right. This is ready, so now we're just going to transfer scooping this in here. Be very careful because it is hot, hot.
Kimmy, I am working on the second cookbook, and I'm hoping, I'm going to try and hoping I can have it out this fall. My goal is the end of the year, but I would like to have it out this fall if I can.
Let me transfer how I'm doing this because y'all can't see what I'm doing.
Okay, no, they can't see.
I'm trying to keep it a secret over here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bond Girl says she'd love to come to our house and eat. Some of the food look like they're very good cooks and I would enjoy it. I don't like to cook, so you know what I eat, processed food. Oh, it's so easy to cook. And I know it's hard to cook for two, just for me and Pop. So what I've started doing, and because of you know how expensive groceries are now, I take leftovers and I portion them out and put them in the freezer. So there's nights that I don't want to cook. We've had a busy day, I've had appointments, and we come in and we just take something out of the freezer. And so we're not wasting. Vanessa Adams, thank you for watching my videos. Yes, Kimmy, I'm trying. I'm working real hard on getting it done. But y'all don't forget my first book. But we're working hard on that second one. Diego, I'm doing good, honey. Thank you for asking. I'm really doing good. And so I appreciate that. What does Roll Tide mean? It's Roll Tide, T-I-D-E, and it's for the Alabama football team. Bun Girl, that's the way you do it, honey. You just put those leftovers in the fridge or the freezer, and Greg says, hold the pan up to the camera.
I am fixing to be patient.
Oh, Greg, I think she just got on to you.
I'll text them later.
Yes, Bun Girl, our kitchen was renovated. Pop, has it been 2 or 3 years now? I think.
2, no.
I think it's going on 3.
Close.
Yeah.
All right, we've got
we're making pizza. Stephanie's version of pizza pie she learned from her fireman dad.
All right, we've got all of that scooped in here.
Greg says, don't get smart with him. All right, so we're done with that skillet.
Yep.
And we can move that out of the way and we can see more
Yep.
things, right? Oh, that's better, isn't it?
All right, so now we're going to top it with cheese. I got let me get it because I'll tell you wrong if I don't.
Dead Dave says he's from the UK and he loves watching our videos and trying our recipes. We've got him hooked. Oh, yes, it's an island, Kimmy Lee's, and I love my island. And I can stand in here and cook and still talk to Pop while he's in the living room relaxing. Diane, she probably is on the porch. She's out in the yard. It's a beautiful sunny day, and she stays outside as often as she can, or as much as she can. Yes, Bonnie Girl, we're making a pizza pie, and it has. Let's run down again, Stephanie.
Right,
Hamburger.
1 pound of ground chuck, 25 slices of chopped up pepperoni, a half cup of minced onion, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 can of fire roasted tomatoes, 1 24-ounce can of marinara sauce of your choosing. I suggest Rouse. Rouse is a really good sauce. We got crescent rolls on bottom that we lightly toasted, and we're using the pizza blend on the cheese, which is mozzarella, Parmesan, Romano, and provolone. And we're going to pop it in the oven. It's preheated to 350. And really just to melt the cheese, you just want to keep a check on it for the cheese.
Kimmy Lou, we're not in Louisiana. We're in central Alabama. We're closer. We're tucked between Birmingham and Tuscaloosa.
I'll be going to Louisiana in January.
Yes, sometimes we do use ground turkey instead of. And to answer someone that put, yes, our food is good, and despite what you think, we're very healthy. So thank you very much. Bond Girl, no, we haven't had any tornadoes yet.
Thankfully.
Yes, now our season is a little bit later. Tornado season is a little bit later in the year. We have had
Up to December.
some bad weather recently, but it's kind of missed us here.
I mean, if you live in the southeast, I would say like Oklahoma, Texas, all the way to Georgia, South Carolina, you could get it in January, December. It could be 90 degrees one day and turn around and be 40 degrees the next day.
We, just to clarify some things, and we don't eat like this every day. We don't eat fried chicken every day. We don't eat mashed potatoes every day. We eat healthy. We eat a lot of vegetables. We love nothing better than vegetable suppers, and I like to do like my granny calls it, boiled, and we don't eat fried all the time. So we do eat healthy.
All right, that is what we're looking at, and we're going to pop it in and just keep an eye on it.
So how long do you think that should bake in the oven?
Man, look at it about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because I like my cheese to be a little bit like done.
Yes, we do eat our veggies. We eat a lot of vegetables. You just don't, we don't video every meal that we make. So we do eat a lot of vegetables. We cook and video what people like to see. And
you've posted some pretty good vegetable videos
yeah,
lately.
so we need to, we're coming up on time to to start getting some really good vegetables. Did you see where Wesley's Market, and I did a video with him last year, he's closing his market?
No.
This is a vegetable market that is down close to Stephanie's house, and we go down there and get fresh vegetables, and we just love to go down there, but he's closing. So this week, after he sells out, he goes to the farmer's market and gets what's in season, and he can get, and that's what he sells for the week. And we love going down there
Well,
and
saves
seeing
us
what he
from having to
has.
go all the way to Birmingham to the farmer's market.
So we don't like going to Birmingham, but
I do, because I work there, but it's just a quick hop over for me to go.
Oh. Yeah, Bun Girl, I have an air fryer, and I like to use it. I just don't have it sitting out right now. I have a cabinets and counters in my outside my kitchen here, and that's where I store a lot of things. Vegetables and fruit don't last very long. I just buy what I use that week, and that's it. I don't prolong, or we
can or freeze.
We do
We do a lot of canning and freezing in the summer.
In fact, I've still got some squash and okra left, and green tomatoes that I canned last year. And they're really beautiful, and they will last. Yeah, you're right, Brooks. If that's you, people see what they want to see, so we don't worry about it. We don't let it bother us. I want to show y'all something. Let's show some of these things back here. Stephanie and I did an event. When did we do this? 3 weekends ago.
Yes.
And Pop and my oldest son Chris helped, and my brother Greg came down. And we were in Shelby County, and if you're in Alabama, you know where Shelby County is, but it's just not far from us. And so we set up, and we had a wonderful time. It was a farmer's market and trade, and we just had a good time. But we had some stuff made up that we're selling. Yes, Kimmy Lee, I'm going to do everything I can to get some good baking recipes in this next book. Right now I'm putting in and I'm taking out. So, but we're doing our best. Plus I've got another one that I've kind of got on the back burner at some family reunion recipes that we're going to put some stuff out. Lord, thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you, and appreciate you being here. Charlotte, yes, let's hold them up and show them. If anybody's interested, I only have a few pieces, but Big Joe, hello, we're having a great day. Yes, and we like subs. We need to make some subs. Pop's wanting to make one of those like foot-long subs, and that we can share with the world.
I do a crock pot French dip, and it's especially during the week when you're busy. Yeah. Man, it is good.
So if anybody's interested in any of these, just shoot me an email, and I can get back with you on it. And but we love them, and I got those to sell, and so if anybody is interested, please let me know. And I've got a few T-shirts. I'm kind of limited on sizes. I don't have a lot. Can you come here? Can you block him?
Who?
This one. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna have that kind of stuff on my channel.
I'll take care of it later.
Okay. Okay, so y'all should be able to see it now. We don't do stuff like that on this channel. Anyway, off of that. But if anybody's interested in any of the bowls, the pie plate, the casserole, or the utensil holder, yeah, send me an email and I can get you a price, and I'll need an address to get shipping for them. But when we're finished here, we'll put all of our email. I'll give you mine, Stephanie's, and Pop's. And we also have a website now, and we've still got some updating to do on it and a little bit of work to do on it. And we're trying to get recipes, so that's the goal. But we've been busy and with other things the last, 3 months have been really busy for us. And things that have been going on with me. Stephanie's had a lot at work that she's been extremely busy with. And Chris, my oldest son, works on the website a lot, and he's been really busy at work. So life has kind of gotten in the way of the website as far as updating, but you can go to it and order the cookbook if you want, or if you're interested in it. And but I also put the link in the description box under the video, so you can see it there too.
And I don't know if we mentioned about Dalton graduating.
About what?
Dalton graduating.
I did a video and I did bring it up. Yeah, Dalton, our oldest grandson, a lot of you may not know, and I'm sure a lot of you do, graduated with a master's degree.
No, bachelor's.
I'm sorry, in aerospace engineering just a couple of weeks ago. So we're so proud of him. And Anna, his fiance, he proposed. So we're so happy to have her joining our family. She's a really lovely girl, and we just love her today. She graduates
next year in biochemical engineering.
Yes, but she's wanting to go on for her master's, so we'll see how far she gets with it. But they're smarter than we are, I've got to say. They're very, very smart. Yes, Emmy Boy, I do have a recipe for homemade mac and cheese, and there's a video on the channel for that.
You've done several versions of mac and cheese.
Yes, and I've got one that I want to do. We've sat down a few days ago, Stephanie and I, and made a list of some things that we want to do, and I want to make a jalapeno popper mac and cheese for you guys, and it is absolutely out of this world. If you like jalapenos but don't like the heat, like me, I like the flavor but not the heat, and you don't get the heat from them, you just get that awesome flavor. So I don't know what that means. Let's get rid of him too.
I'll take care of it later.
Yeah, let's, and this one.
I'm on it.
So, yeah, just, I think they keep coming back. We need to go ahead and block them. I'm sorry, y'all. We're having to do some little maintenance work here. So y'all just ignore some of them. But, thank you, Greg. Y'all don't understand how protective he is of me. And he's a retired marshal. I'll just put it out there. And so he really is protective of me. So, well, you've got those kind of people, and they do stuff like that. So we're going to ignore them, and Stephanie's working on getting rid of them. Jennifer Lee says her maiden name was the Jones. Her family's native Arkansas and Missouri. I don't think, I'll have to find out from Pop Jones. I haven't seen any comments from him, so he may not be on here right now. I know he had some relatives in Arkansas, but I don't remember. No, that was on his mother's side. Anyway, I'll have to ask him about that. Look at that pie.
Smells good.
So everything is cooked.
Mm-hmm.
So all we had to do basically was melt the cheese on top, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's another one you probably need to take care of too.
I'll get it.
Well, I don't want them.
I can't do it right now. I'll take care of it in a second.
Okay. Anyway, Kimmy, I'm sorry. We're trying to take care of it. So we'll don't leave us because of these people. And Bella, no, we're not from Tennessee. We are from here, actually. We're in Alabama. And I don't know what that means. Anyway.
You talk and I'll take care of this.
Okay. What's up from Houston? Yep, Stephanie's gonna, wow, look at this pie. Did you hold this up?
No, I did not.
Yeah, look at this. That's a beautiful pie, isn't it? That is a beautiful, and you see how deep it is. That is a meal. Now, I would say, and I've got some if we want it, a side salad with this.
Yes.
And maybe some garlic bread if you wanted it. Don't you think that would be the perfect meal, something like this? And or you could just eat that and be like just having pizza, right?
Well, and that's why I like that, especially like during the week, because I'm, working mom. I like to do easy stuff during the week. That is, if I don't feel like cooking a big meal, that's something simple that takes no time.
It does, and some people think about it when you come in from work. I know I'm retired. Stephanie works, but a lot of you still work, and you could have this filling made up, take a couple of hours on the weekend, or maybe you get off early one day and come home, or you're making it, you're browning, I'll get my tongue untied, browning up hamburger anyway, just to make extra and put it aside for this. And I do that sometimes and put it in the freezer, so I've got my cooked meat already. All I have to do is heat it up. So it's easy to put together.
I mean, and that took no time at all.
No, not at all. How long have we been on?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't know.
An hour?
Have we been on an hour? Has it been an hour?
Yeah, but see, we did the first part. We did a little bit of talking, and we didn't really get into it.
Yeah.
Plus, I slowed down a little bit because if
just don't seem like an hour that we've been spending with you guys. Christy and Brooks, if y'all are still on here, pop an eye or wanting to come back to the mountains sometime soon. And I'm looking for my pie thing. What do you call it, Stephanie?
That's what I was looking for, and I couldn't find it, so I got you hide things in different places, and I don't know where nothing is.
She knows where most everything is. Carrie says, I'm not going to learn where anything is. Now, granted, it's been close to 3 years, hadn't it, since we've had this kitchen, and mother, daughter-in-law Carrie says, I'm not going to learn where everything is because if I do, she's going to move it. So I have not rearranged this kitchen yet. I was notorious for that for a long while. How long do we need to let this sit before we?
Probably go ahead and cut a piece and let it be cooling because, I mean, it will take the roof off your mouth.
I'm sure it will.
So cut a piece and let it just be cooling for a second.
Okay, I didn't know if we need to let it sit and settle and kind of get together.
I'm impatient. So. I think I've got most of the
Yeah, we'll just block what we can, and so I don't want people seeing that. We don't see that, and I don't want people offended by it.
Well, and that's just something you run the risk when you're doing live. Run the risk of.
How do I get this out of here, Steffi? I don't want to tear it up. Y'all know the first piece is always.
Give me
the heart.
Give me.
The first piece is always the hardest to get out.
It don't matter how it looks. It's all about.
Well, we could just take a spoon and dip, right?
I mean, you could.
Look. See how she does me? Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Y'all see all that goodie down in there? See how that good
so
stuff?
Good.
Huh?
It smells good. All right, so the trick is you got to be sure to get some of the crust with it.
So that's the perfect bite.
That's the perfect bite.
You got to have everything.
Well, you got to try to. All right, there's you a piece. I'm trying to help. There's.
Is that yours?
Sure.
Okay, so let's.
Now I'm not joking. You better blow on that.
We will. We'll cool it off. We'll talk long enough for it to cool a little bit. This is oh, it smells so good. You could put, this is something that you can change up so easy.
And you can add like the peppers, the mushrooms, whatever you want to do.
What kind of seasoning, or did you, other than?
No, well, the garlic.
Garlic.
Because everything else has the salt and seasonings in it.
Yeah.
So
and you could put Italian seasoning in it if you want more. You can put some parsley. You can. I've got some fresh basil. We could have went out there and got some fresh basil.
Jane Martin, yes, we will post the recipe at the bottom. I told you. Okay, I don't know why I have not made this for you yet.
I don't know why you haven't either. I told her, I says, what do you think about doing a live cook-along? And she jumped on it. And this is what she wanted to make. Seriously, with a side salad and some garlic bread, you could easily feed a family of 4 or 5 off of this. You can take, if you cut this like you normally would a pie, you could get 8 servings out of that, 6 servings out of salad and some garlic bread. So I wouldn't have a piece this big for me, but we're sharing, aren't we? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I've got to go in for another bite. Y'all have to excuse me. Anybody asking questions or saying anything?
Linda says it looks delicious.
Oh, Linda, this is delicious. You've got to try it for you and Bob.
Yes, you can put some more Parmesan cheese. Brandon likes the shaker cheese, and he'll put that on there too.
The little green, green top. Look what I've got.
I'm thinking when I make it at home, I may, yeah. See, you hide
You cannot. You can't go wrong when you've got Parmesan. I love Parmesan cheese. Is it not good? You can do whatever you want. This is just how she does it basic. The basic.
No, with peppers and mushrooms in that.
Yeah. And like I said, this is just the basic version that she does. But you can add so many things.
Italian sausage.
For this, you would need maybe a small can of mushrooms. I would cut them up. But if you like mushrooms, use more. And leave them whole, sliced. And the green peppers. You could probably even go so far as this. And I don't like hot, but I like banana peppers. A sweet banana pepper. I like a medium heat. And you could do whatever. This is just the basic. That's that's the one thing about our recipes and stuff that we post. You can take and change it, unless it's a cake or something like that has to be specific. But you can change most of our recipes and make them what you want them to be. Just because we make it this way doesn't mean you can't change it. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to get full tasting this. This is so stinking good. Parker would like that.
Oh, Parker loves it. Parker will eat. He can eat clear over half of that.
He would eat the rest of it.
He can eat half of that by himself.
He's about this big around, and he's about this tall.
It all goes to his feet.
He graduates next year. Oh my goodness. That is just, it seems unreal. Linda, we've got DeWalt sitting up here on the shelf. This is DeWalt. Easy Cooking with Linda B sent me that. And it was so funny when she packed him up, it was in a DeWalt box, like the tools. And so Pop says his name is DeWalt. And so it fit perfectly. And he sits in my kitchen with me. And so he helps me cook. I'm just making a mess over here, y'all. He's helping me cook.
Vicki Nelson, thank you. It looks good. Linda B, I recycle.
That's what she told me. She recycles. Hey, that's the way to do it. Papa and I was cleaning in the garage yesterday, and we'd come in from running our errands and some of our shopping. Let me come on this side because half of it's cut off. And we started moving some things around, and one thing led into another. And so we just started cleaning in the garage. And we still got some to do. And we had empty boxes out there. And do we need these? So we started throwing away. You do know that since we threw them away, we're going to need them.
Brandon will hoard boxes.
We do. But we have to eventually say that's it. All right. We have so enjoyed this today.
Yes.
And I hate to sign off, but we need to, and let you go and have, hopefully you've had your lunch or you will be having your lunch and having a good dinner. And I'm glad you came up and did the cooking, and I just sat back and watched you. So
It's good to take a rest. You get to rest sometimes.
I do. But anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this. And so we hope we get to do some more lives, and maybe she and I can, and get her settled down at work so we can. The weekdays, I know you guys, a lot of you working, so weekdays are harder to
And it's easier for us to get together on the weekends.
Yeah, and it is for us with her working and then coming home and cooking for her family. So, but maybe we can do a few more of these anyway and try to schedule them out. And I would like to do what I call a cook along, and would gather up the ingredients, and that's what we're going to do, and everybody cook with us. So, but we appreciate each and every one of you. And we're so glad you joined us today. And we hope you had as much fun as we've had. And I'm so glad you came and spent the day with me. I love my girl here, y'all. She is truly, truly more like my daughter than my daughter-in-law. And sometimes I would trade her for my son. Bruce the Smoke Shack, I'm sorry if you heard that.
I totally agree with that.
If something ever happened, I'm keeping her. But anyway, y'all, please come back and see us again. And if you will, like our channel and subscribe to it and share it. That way, that helps us get out there and helps us be able to do more of the cooking that we can bring to you and our recipes and ideas. So, but we certainly appreciate you all. And please consider, if you haven't, consider one of our cookbooks. And we're working on the second one. And you see I've got one recipe per page. We have room for notes. There's a table of contents in the back. And we're just very proud of it. And we have a few t-shirts left, and I'm limited on sizes. We've got 2X, 3X. We had a couple of extra large, I think is all. So, but we're limited in quantity. So if you're interested, what do you have, the t-shirts? T-shirts are going to be $10 plus shipping. And I don't know what shipping is until I know where you're at. So if you're interested in one. And let's see, these bowls, if you're interested, how much were these bowls? These bowls are $40 plus shipping. And again, that's one of those things, I've got to know an address to give you exact an exact amount, and then I can give you my Venmo. I have a Venmo, and then we can ship it. But that's $40. The pie plate is how much, Stephanie? The pie dish is $35. Yes. And I tell you, I am just, this has got to be my favorite piece of all, this utensil holder.
It's cute.
And it is $25. Again, all of this is before shipping. And then the casserole dish is $45 plus shipping. So if you're interested, let me know. And I can try, I get you a good, solid price on it. But y'all come back and visit with us. And we hope we'll see you soon. And we really are going to get back to our videos. I've had some reruns lately that I've done. But again, to repeat myself, I've already said a couple of times, we've been really busy lately. So there was 3 weekends in a row that we had something going on. We went to South Pittsburgh, Tennessee to the Cornbread Festival. It was so much fun. And I got to meet Melanie in the kitchen with Mama Mel. And she is the sweetest person. And if you've not watched her, go out and check her channel out. I want you to check out Easy Cooking with Linda B. And she is just an amazing friend of mine. And there's several of them, Retirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. They're all just amazing people. So check those out. And but we were there for the Cornbread Festival. We went to the next weekend. We had our event in Shelby County at the Farmers Market and Trade Days. The next weekend, Greg and I went back to South Pittsburgh for the weekend. We had some stuff to do up there. And then that was last weekend. And this weekend, we've been busy, and then got to visit with you guys today. So we appreciate y'all, and I'm just rambling right now, I know. So y'all come back and see us, and we hope we'll see you all soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.